Welcome to something I've never done in a long time. In fact, I haven't done this in quite some time. As we welcome you to the College Football Playoff Semifinal at the Vrbo Fiesta Bowl. Yes, this is my third stream. We started with the Thunder destroying the San Antonio Spurs. We just got done with the semifinal at the Peach Bowl in blowout fashion. Now we're ready for the College Football Playoff Semifinal at the Vrbo Fiesta Bowl. Alongside Senor Sean Daniels, welcome to Glen. Yeah, we're in Glendale, Arizona. I'm trying to make sure I didn't derp it up, which is a little west of downtown Phoenix. So, Senor, welcome aboard. And also we got Cody Smart, who's on the field, making sure he doesn't do anything dumb down there. Senor, let's talk about these two teams here. Miami, we did not expect Miami last week to beat Ohio State. Ohio State back at the Rose Bowl. How are they going to stop a good Ole Miss team?
Really, that's going to be something that you're going to be paying attention to. And look at how Ole Miss did against Georgia. They fought down to the wire. If you don't fight down to the wire here with Ole Miss, they can just try to blow away with this. But Miami's good. Once they get out to a extendable lead, they can just try to silence the noise and make it impossible.
You mentioned Ole Miss, who pulled off the big upset against Georgia. Do you think turnovers and everything could be a factor like what we saw in the quarterfinals last week?
Well, there's no doubt here, but here's the thing. They're both going to be in an unknowing place. They both had to travel out west here to Glendale, Arizona, to State Farm Stadium. It's going to be interesting here to see who is able to get the job done with all the chaos.
Yep. And this is the last bowl game before the national championship. Can you believe that?
Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 10th-ranked team from Miami. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with
if Miami wins this game, they would pull off like what we saw with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams hosting the national championship game in their own backyard. This is going to be a good game. Go ahead, Sean.
Well, it is going to be the first time they'll see the CFP era this never happened. Georgia's done this in the past when they had the national championship game.
The Rebels will kick this away to get us going here.
Ole Miss won the toss. They have elected the fur, and we're underway in Glendale. So the Miami Hurricane offense will be the first ones up.
So Miami's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. We know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two.
Also want to thank our studio engineer, the YouTuber, back in our Blue Hedgehog studios back in Oklahoma City, as the pass is caught, and now be a gain of 11.
To see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
To say, and let's talk about this, Sean. You mentioned about Ole Miss. To say Ole Miss is one win away from making it into the national championship game would be a bit of an understatement. Did you ever thought this could have possibly happened to them at the beginning of the year?
It's a shotgun run call. Nothing doing in that play. Deep tackle there for the stop.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in the run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? To the air, it's back. Running out of time in the pocket.
Pass incomplete. Looks like we got a flag, Sean. Our first flag. We have the Big Ten referees refereeing this game. And I saw roughing the passer there.
You cannot make contact with the quarterback after that throw. It'll cost the defense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job.
Let's also point this out, Senor, since we're on this discussion. Since, of course, you know, the Peach Bowl that we just finished up just moments ago, you know, they had a short week getting the field ready because, you know, the Atlanta Falcons, as we're doing this, won against the New Orleans Saints, whereas Glendale, they had more than a week to get the field ready because of this bowl game, whoever it was between, which is now Ole Miss and Miami. Of course, Arizona Cardinals not in the playoffs. And also, we can also add, you know, Miami Stadium at Hard Rock Stadium. They're also going to get the field ready before the national championship game, which will be next on the schedule, which is 2 weeks from tomorrow. I saw another rough in the passer, Sean.
Yeah, that's going to be a big play there for the Hurricane.
Quarterback roughed up. Let's hope he's okay. Automatic first down coming.
Already inside the 15-yard line. Miami in the orange jerseys. They are designated the home team. White pants, white helmets with the orange and green U on both sides of the helmet. They also have an orange and green stripe. Ole Miss rocking the white road jerseys, which is blue numbers, white pants. I would say cotton candy blue numbers and letters. And Ole Miss in red scripted on both sides of the helmet. Or no, red letters with the Rebels in red. And then cotton candy blue numbers. The thing that you and I can agree, Senor, these two teams play on grass field. So it's not a surprise that, you know, they're playing on grass.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And it's going to be a touchdown, Hurricanes.
You put 5 wide receivers in your formation, you put so much pressure on the defense.
Yep, touchdown Miami. They strike first here in the CFP game. But the thing was, they were playing on turf. They were not playing on grass.
And here's the thing also. It's for these two teams, they were also in Dome Stadium. This is another Dome Stadium. Whoever wins, you're going outdoors. Miami,
now the try here for the extra point.
You do bring up another good point. Mm-hmm.
PAT makes it 7-yard.
And you do bring up a good point there because, you know, Hard Rock Stadium is home of the Hurricanes, which theoretically you can call it a home game for them since they're playing in their own stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Rebels offense gets their first crack.
Last time Miami played in the national championship game was in 2003 against the team they just defeated, the Ohio State Buckeyes, who will no longer be going back-to-back to defend. And as you mentioned when we went over the score checks on the quarterfinals, we are guaranteed, no matter what, a first-time national champion.
Arm strength from this quarterback. He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything.
Yeah, as far as the CFP format.
And a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Second down after that previous play.
I'm trying to remember.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
And of course, I'm going to mention this unofficially. If the IRL game from the Peach Bowl is correct, it would be the first time Oregon would make the national championship since 2011, I want to say. 24. Yeah, it was 2014. That was at AT&T Stadium. Before that, it was right here at this field. But that was when we had the BCS National Championship at the time. Oh, another rough in the passer penalty.
Personal foul gives the offense a fresh set of downs. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on third down. Ball handed off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Really nice job here.
But to go back to your one story you were going to talk about, you know, I mean, this will be if it is official, and I'm going to say this, don't tell me if I'm right or wrong. Let's wait until the IRL games happen, and then we'll see if we're right or not. Just an FYI. Which I think you all know what I mean. Reminder, the national championship game will be on the same day as the IRL national championship game. Want to point that out. Yep. So we're going to preview what we will see. And unofficially, oh, we got a fumble, but we also have a flag. Let's first read the flag. We got a block in the back on Ole Miss. And it looks like it's going to be...
Pretty easy call for the head coach.
It's like going to be a penalty, so Ole Miss did retain, but they'll have to go back 5 yards. Pass is intercepted. First takeaway, and it's the Miami Hurricanes at the 48-yard line. There's our first takeaway. You were just talking about turnover, senor.
High point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a long pass.
Charles Brantley, the cornerback for Miami with the INT. We saw the mistakes you saw in the Peach Bowl just a few moments ago that just wrapped up as we have a gain of 8 on the play. Mark Fletcher Jr., 14 yards of rushing on 4 carries, and it's second down.
Offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice game.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Difficult Miami team here.
Scanning the field. It's back. Looking for the wideout.
And it's intercepted. Just when Miami had momentum, Ole Miss responds with an INT of their own. So now we have an interception apiece for the two quarterbacks. DJ Daugherty was the one who got the INT for Ole Miss.
And the Rebels offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick.
First and 10 at the 39. Pass is caught. First down, but wait, Sean, there's a flag on the play.
Looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about.
It's a holding. You are right. So instead of first down at past midfield, let's back it up 10 yards to the 29. That's where they're at.
Off the play fake on first down.
Pass is caught. It's dropped. Wallace was the attendant receiver.
Oh my gosh, Chris, what a missed opportunity.
That's a heartbreaking right there. You don't say, Bucky Jr.
I think he starts to maybe think too much about making a play and trying to score a touchdown. Just drops the football.
He'll look to throw it here on second down.
Pass is incomplete. He just got rocked. Back-to-back incompletions, not good. Now third down and 20. So Miami's getting that momentum up. Great crowd on hand. Of course, double header, game 2 of 2. Earlier today, moments ago, Oregon throttled Indiana. We don't know if that will happen. Pass incomplete, but we got a flag on the play. No, it will not. It's a holding. Back it up. Or no, penalty will be declined. Now we fourth down. So Ole Miss, for the first time today, will punt.
This will be the first punt tonight for this offense.
Back to the 23 and down to the 41. Or I'm sorry, 42. You're at the Vrbo Fiesta Bowl, VRBO Fiesta Bowl.
He dumps it off to the tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous.
I think we're in, I don't know what time zone. Oh yeah, because I forgot Arizona doesn't do daylight savings time. Parts of it doesn't.
That completion makes it second.
Good thing is, we're not far from Phoenix International Raceway. I know, but like I said, we're not that far away. First down and more. We'll slide down to the 44. And it's a first down for the Hurricanes.
And here early, they pick up some big yards.
Huge play by
This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Pass midfield. Nearing the halfway mark of the first quarter. Pass is caught. That's an easy first down, Sean.
They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Well, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone.
First and 10 at the Rebels 26. It's not first round. It should say semifinals, and the quarterback is sacked. That was a blitz. That's a loss of 5. And it's second and 15.
Looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Yeah. Francois Umanelli was the one who got the sack. We saw how good he was against Georgia in IRL.
The O-line needs to regroup. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air.
Quarterback was in trouble, but got rid of it, and almost a first down. But that will be a gain of 13, but now it's third down.
Screen gouges them for a big gain.
This Miami team's doing what they.
The Hurricanes move into the red zone.
Well, no matter what, they're going to go for a field goal. Remember, there is no wind because we're indoors, plus the roof is closed. First down to the 10, 5, out of bounds at the 2.
Nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
And the Canes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal.
Yeah.
First and goal.
And stopped as we got an injured player. Suntrey Perkins is down, so we're going to have an injury timeout.
The last play, so we'll take a timeout.
Not good to have an injured player, especially when you're just one away from the championship game.
Looking for a man.
Pass is caught for the touchdown. Yep.
Chris, this quarterback seems to be feeling it right now. That's his second touchdown pass in this game. Doing a great
13-0. Ray Joseph.
Had his hands on time.
Yeah, it sounds like a weird name, say Ray, but Ray Joseph gets it in, and 13-0 Miami with the extra point coming up.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good.
Extra point is good. It's now 14-0. Not just this is the last bowl game before the national championship game, this is also the last football game for the state of Arizona. Like I said, their football season will be done.
And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here.
Yep. Oh, look out. Pass is caught. He's gone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That's how you respond after giving up 14 unanswered points And the Rebels on the board, Sean.
This game might be slipping away. These guys come right back down the field with a quick strike.
Deshaun Stribling with the touchdown. Like what we saw with Oregon earlier tonight. He was gone. As you get a nice look at beautiful State Farm Stadium. Yep, the roof is closed. I don't know if it'll be open or closed in the IRL game, but nevertheless, it's going to be 8 seconds, 80 yard.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5.
Just remember, Ole Miss won the toss, elected to defer, so they will get the ball to start the second half.
The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. That's the 30.
Well, as soon as you mention that, that's a first down for Miami.
First and 10 play coming up.
6 minutes left in the first quarter. Game 2 of our college football semifinal doubleheader. You all saw the final of the Indiana-Oregon game. It was like, what, 56-41 or something like that? And that was also a rematch from the regular season between those two. I do not recall, let's see what the first down is. First down, pass is caught. Can't break a tackle, touchdown Miami. I was going to get ready to say before that play happened, I don't know when's the last time these two teams met, but Miami just scored another touchdown. It's 20-7. Ray Joseph's second touchdown of the night. I'm going to look it up while we're looking at the extra point. I'm sure we're still... Don't worry, I will update the logo in a minute.
Did you forget to update the logo?
No. I'll update it eventually.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7.
21-7 right now. Is the score. Almost needs to try to get back into this
momentum in scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
This is the 4th meeting between these two teams, if you didn't know that, Sean. First meeting since, listen to this, 1951. Hurricanes won 27 over the Rebels. It's only the 4th meeting between these two, as we got a big gain of 8 right there.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Listen to this. This is the first bowl game meeting between these two, if you didn't know that. The last 3 occasions were in where the national championship is at, Miami. All three meetings were in Miami. Last one came in 1951. Ole Miss has won 2 of the last 3.
Inside deals now from the shotgun.
First game between these two was 1936. That was their first meeting. 8,000 people showed up. 75 people showed up in 1940, and then it was 46,191. Yeah. So here's what the scores were. First meeting 1936, Ole Miss 14, Miami 0. Ole Miss won over Miami 21-7. Miami won 20-7. That was the last time those two teams met until today. So if Miami wins, they would tie the head-to-head meeting. But remember, they would go up 1-0 in the college football playoff meeting because this is the first one that's not a regular season meeting between these two.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out.
Got a flag on the play, however.
There is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Roughing the passer. Morton Sr. the guilty party. That will put the 1st and 10 at the Miami 45. So funny thing is, these two have not had a meeting at Oxford. And if they do schedule a meeting, it'll be the first ever regular season meeting in Oxford between these two, if they do schedule it.
Can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
You didn't expect that, did you?
That's reeled in. It's lead.
Glad I looked it up while you were giving us the score analysis. Don't we all love Sean being our statistician and all that, yada, yada, yada.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Third down, out of the shotgun.
Pass is caught, and they're going to be short by a yard. So it'd be a gain of 3. Now what do you do if you're Ole Miss? You're down by 14.
Defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Nope, they're going to punt it.
Line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time.
I am questioning that decision.
And the punt bounces out of bounds.
But they pin Miami all the way to the 5-yard line.
So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line.
Or 6-yard line.
It's Fletcher.
First down to the 20-yard line, gain of 14. First down, Miami.
Here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Remember, the winner of this semifinal will go to the national championship game to face the winner of who wins the Peach Bowl, which is Indiana, Oregon, which unofficially is Oregon. Gain of 4 on the play, 2nd and 6. Want to thank the amazing people in Glendale, Arizona at State Farm Stadium for being so hospitable to us this weekend.
Looking for a receiver.
Pass is incomplete, but we got a flag on the play. And it's pass interference. That'll be a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down, so that'll be a fresh set of downs for the Hurricane under a minute to go in this first quarter. Pass is caught. First down, Miami, already nearing midfield at the 47.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Canes with 1st and 10 here.
Imagine them going home to host a national championship game in their backyard. I think that would be it's been a while since that has happened. Yep, gain of 8. And that was in the CFP.
Feel for running the option, whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Offense comes up to the line.
Don't think we have. I think it would be the... Yeah, technically. Last play of the first. And we got a flag on the play. It's going to be a holding. And that's... Let's first read the flag, and that will end the first quarter here, Sean. So back him up 10 yards. And that is how the first quarter is going to end.
Wiped out by the penalty flag. Kirkesby take a break for the quarter here. It's Miami in front. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand.
I was going to say before that, want to thank the awesome people here in Avondale, Arizona for being so wonderful to us this weekend. Coming here to Glendale. Sean and I will be back for the national championship game in 10 days' time. Like I said, it'll be the winner between either the winner of this game plus the winner of the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl will face off in Miami, Florida for the national championship game.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for a man deep on the right side.
Almost caught. But that will be a 3 and out for the Hurricanes. So Miami will punt for the first time here tonight.
The Canes will line up to take it away. This will be the first punt for this offense tonight.
They got some work to do. That one's out of bounds at the 14. That's where they're going to spot the ball. So it's 1st and 10.
The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this?
See if they can get something going. Pass is almost intercepted. Number 31 on the coverage. It was intended for, I couldn't tell who it was intended for. But number 31 for Miami on the coverage. Good job. Almost turned into a pick 6 right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Look at pass it.
Got a flag on the play, and, well, the quarterback just ran out of bounds. Well, let's back it up some more because I saw a holding. I knew that was a clear holding.
It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards.
Backs him up to the 7. Yep, back him up to the 7-yard line. Pass is caught. And they're back to the original line of scrimmage. Gain of 7, but 3rd down coming up.
Great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
This is not like what we saw against Georgia in the Sugar Bowl last week.
What's the call going to be? The pocket breaking down.
And sacked. Loss of 8. Brandon Blount with the sack, and the Rebels will have to punt again, Sean.
Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
Armando Blunt. His first sack.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away.
What you don't want is a block for a safety or for a punt return for a touchdown. Looks like they're going to be at the 49-yard line, so they're going to have good field position, them being Miami Hurricanes. Pass is caught, but only a gain of 4. That looked like a shuffle. That was a shuffle pass.
This defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
But if you do it incorrectly, you could the risk of an interception is very high. As the running back just runs over the Rebels secondary and they get a 1st down just like that.
Crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this.
Of course, we got some awesome Mexican food we've had while we were here in the booth.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Has the 1st down and more.
Oh, yes. Got an injured Rebel. Sage Ryan is down.
Down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
So we got an injury timeout.
Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10.
Hopefully we don't see an injury for the Hurricanes. It would be bad.
The red zone now, looking to throw.
15, 10, 5. First down, out of bounds at the 3. And good job to Carson Beck. First down, Miami.
Here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
You know what I was thinking? Whenever college football 27 comes out, Sean, you and I are going to be calling OU Texas next year. Next football season. How about that, Sean? You and I get to call the greatest Red River Showcase, OU Texas. You and I getting the fair food of Texas. You and I, as we got a touchdown for the Hurricanes. Somebody stop that man, as Miami's now up 27-7 with the extra point coming out. But Sean and I will definitely call the OU Texas game, have some awesome fried food and all that stuff from the State Fair of Texas. Yeah, if Rebels don't get it back to a close game, it's going to get really ugly.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ray. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone.
There's going to be a lot of rivalry games Sean and I could call next season. For college football 27.
They put something together in this run.
OU Texas being one of them. We can confirm that.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game.
Let me think.
So early in this game, never abort this running game.
OU Texas is one. Georgia, Florida, Georgia. That would be a good one to call.
Second down after that.
We're doing like matchups we can predict that are rivalries. Up, first down and more. As finally the offense had something going there, but they need to get it going quickly if they want to get back in this game against Miami. If you know what I mean.
It can leave any defense with their head spinning.
How about like rivalry games and some team matchups we could call for next season. OU Texas being one of them. I'm still going to do OU OSU from Stillwater.
Let's check out this call.
Yes, I'm going to still do the Bedlam series. Oh yeah, we're definitely doing the military, Sean. Including the greatest one in December, America's game, Army-Navy. Wherever that's located at. I think it's in, I don't know where this year's is at for the new season. I think it's either in New Jersey or in Philadelphia. I don't know which one. Or could be, because or in our nation's capital. It would make a lot of sense if it's in our nation's capital. It would make a lot of sense. Yeah, I would think that, Army, Air Force, Navy, Army, Navy, we have confirmed will be on this schedule. So, OU Texas, the military bowls, Florida, Georgia, that's a game you and I should call. Knowing that rivalry between those two.
To signal fair catch. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field.
Also, another thing is, now that we're talking about Texas, you cannot tell me we cannot do a game without Texas A&M from College Station. There you go. Oh yes, we're doing Texas A&M. That's a guarantee.
Looking to throw. It's back.
Auburn, Alabama, you betcha. Intercepted. It's a pick six. But let's read the flag.
There's a flag now.
Let's see what the flag is. It's on Miami. It's on Miami. Penalty is declined. It's a touchdown for Ole Miss. It's a pick six, Sean.
And they get set now to try the PAT.
I was going to say before the interception, I was talking about the Iron Bowl that you and I are going to call.
It's good. So a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14.
What? Oh, yes. TCU and
They are fired up after just scoring a
SMU.
touchdown.
I got more as here's the kickoff. So that's a big one for the defense for the Ole Miss defense.
At the 26. And Miami offense is back on the field.
Yeah.
They've got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six
Yeah.
last time.
Also, other games I've put on the schedule. The Civil War. You cannot beat the Civil War between Oregon and Oregon State, even though it could be a blowout. It doesn't matter. That's on Miami, so it's getting bad.
Costly hold
You had
nullifies
first the
play.
pick six, now the holding. Yep. How about the Apple Cup, Sean?
First down, it's play action. Tries the right with a quick
You
throw.
can't beat the Apple Cup, as I just saw another holding. It's coming back,
Tackle is
Sean.
made, but there's a flag on the
It's
field.
coming back. I saw another holding. Nope, I was wrong. That should be declined.
Quarterback
No.
hammered after the
Wow.
throw. It's an
Add that to the
16-yard
big
route.
game. I know Sean doesn't like this rivalry because I did mention this earlier, Bedlam.
There's a flag on the field.
Because I told the YouTuber, who by the way is our studio engineer, I said, regardless if they don't bring it back, I'm still doing Bedlam no matter what.
Dropping back. It's back.
Well, the YouTuber and I will be calling that game more than likely on his channel.
Solid gain on that play.
So that will be the first one that's not with Sean. Oh, wait.
Second
Wait.
down play coming up.
Hey, Sean. You talked about some big games. There's one rivalry I think I added to the list. You want to hear it? As here's the first pass is caught, flag on the play. This might be coming back.
Make the tackle there, but a penalty.
I'll read let's read the flag first. It's a holding, yeah. You know how you and I have been talking about Michigan, Ohio State? Oh yeah, we're doing that game.
Negates it.
The big game, the game that everybody knows Michigan and Ohio State don't like each other. Pass incomplete.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded.
We are absolutely doing that game, Sean. No doubt about it.
They're going to sell out and bring
You
pressure.
cannot do college football without Michigan, Ohio State.
Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a shot.
I know I will, as pass is incomplete. Nice stop by Ole Miss.
To deny it.
And looks like we're going to have the first field goal of the night between either team.
That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still,
Or-
what a performance we've seen from this guy.
Yeah, because we've only scored 42 points combined of touchdowns, so this would be the first official.
Here comes the field goal team.
Kick is up, and it is good.
Showing off the big leg.
So 3 points for Miami there as they lead 31-14.
Perfect to put 3 points mix-up here for the offense.
Kansas, Missouri, I'm adding to the list.
So after adding to this big lead,
Yep.
they are set to kick it away.
But like I said, you cannot do college football rivalries without Michigan, Ohio State. Going back to that.
Brings down the returner. And the Rebels offense back out on the field.
Michigan State, Michigan. I'll still do the game, but I'm not going to be commentating it, just FYI.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Releases.
But I'm going to let the game commentators do it, even though I'm going to have it scheduled to do it anyway, so. You know what I was thinking? I think some people will either agree or disagree with me. Whoever makes it, and this is going to go for IRO, whoever makes the national championship game, that's the opening day game we're doing right away.
Going to try to use his legs here.
Just like how we've been doing Texas, Ohio State at the beginning of this season. That I did, even though Ohio State blew out Texas, but then IRL was a close game, but that's besides the point.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up.
Oh, wait. What about Utah BYU, Sean?
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of...
I got a good one. I think we should do Utah. Arizona State. That's a rivalry game. That's like Arizona's version of Bedlam. UCLA, USC, Cal, Stanford. Look at how many games I'm already writing down on the list.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Can you believe that? The Battle of Nevada between UNLV and Nevada. But this one will be in Reno. Even though that's going to be I'm going to let the broadcasters call that game, but I'm still putting it on the list nevertheless.
The Rebels bring their punt team onto the field. On the game now for the 5th time tonight.
As Ole Miss will have to punt away, unfortunately, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes. I think the reason why I want to do the national championship rematch, whoever it is because I think to me that would be a more appealing matchup than just like giving Miami like Kent State, if you know what I mean. Let me be honest with y'all. I do not want to deal with cupcake games, okay? I want to think outside the box. Like even if Ole Miss loses this game to Miami, I would love an Ole Miss Indiana game. If you know what I mean, Sean. I would love an Indiana Ole Miss game. I know some people are going to be like, well, Voiles, that's going to be complicated because Indiana went. You don't know because of the transfer portal / who's going to the NFL draft after the season. Keep that in mind. Yeah. It could be entertaining, like Texas, Ohio State. Even though, yeah, that was a semifinal game, it got to be week 1 and College Game Day was there. And Sean and I saw them like, you and I will agree, there is no doubt in our mind, we are absolutely picking that week 1. Because I had it written down on my list.
Nice grab. It's Joseph. Bring down the receiver, but that's a nice
yes. Which we knew we are guaranteed picking it. I told Sean, regardless, we are picking Texas, Ohio State, because that's a good matchup to pick.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26.
Oh, speaking of that, I don't know if Texas... I don't know what Texas has on the schedule. It looks like we're going to get a flag on the play. I think that was a holding I saw. Yes, it is. Back it up. And now we got another field goal attempt.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. The field goal is good.
And they are 2 for 2 on field goals tonight. Makes it a 20-point lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong here is able to put 3 points
Yeah.
up here for the offense.
They're off by like one lousy point. Let me think. There's a lot of good rivalries. I know Kansas, Missouri. Sean, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Iowa State, Iowa. Another rivalry game nobody talks about. Seriously, who does not want that rivalry? I do!
After a 7-yard game, so 2nd and 3.
One thing I love about this back.
Yeah. Should I mention for everybody, whoever is in the national championship game in IRL, that is week 1, 2027 game of the week. No questions asked. Yes. And Sean will join me for that week 1 matchup. Kickoff will be to be determined. It'll be later in the year.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen.
Yeah. Reminder, everybody, whenever WWE 2K26 comes out, all of the pay-per-views, Raw, NXT, SmackDown, will be on YouTube and not on Twitch because Twitch basically bleeped me over on the Money in the Bank. So I will make sure you get Money in the Bank on YouTube this time around. So, just an FYI. And I hope we get like the 3 steel cage match in WWE 2K26. Which I think Sean and I are going to enjoy that on this upcoming Friday SmackDown from Europe.
Deep shot toward the end zone.
Yep. That needs to be in that game. If you're going to do it in IRL, you need to have it in the game. No questions asked.
They want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown.
Except the catch is you need to have the player like myself create it, because I could create 3 that will be all 3 of them, no disqualifications, no countouts.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Lacey. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check.
I don't think I've... Oh, we got a roughing the passer. I was going to say before the roughing the passer, I would like for the game to let me pick out the stipulations rather than the game do it, if you know what I mean.
Hit him late that time.
In the video game. Just saying.
That's caught. It's Lacey.
And yes, we will have John Cena's farewell tour, just an FYI, even though he's not wrestling this year because he's already retired. But I'm still going to have him on the roster nevertheless. I think it would be respectful, if you know what I mean.
They're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out.
But he will always be the greatest of all time, the never seen 17. 15, 10, 5 to the 4-yard line. It's a 1st and goal for the Ole Miss Rebels. Remember, they get the ball to start the second half. They won the toss and deferred. Well, we got the 2-minute timeout coming up. So they got time to think about this. Yep, we've hit the 2-minute timeout.
This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break.
This is actually the first time they've installed the 2-minute timeout.
1st and goal.
I mean, do I like it? Yeah, it's almost like the 2-minute warning we have in the NFL.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
2nd sack tonight for the Miami defense, so back them up a bit. They can still go for a field goal since they're in the red zone.
It's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
They're still down by almost three touchdowns.
Mm-hmm. You got to get a touchdown. I mean, field goal's great, but you're down by 20. You need to score TDs, not field goals. Yep. And that run didn't do. They might need to start passing it because that's twice they've tried to run the ball and both times they got stopped. I think it's time to go to the passing game. Yeah, they don't have a choice as we're down to a minute to go until halftime.
3rd and goal.
By the way, the marching bands will be on the field at halftime entertaining us, so at least they have something. Pass is caught, but wait, we got a flag. Nope, it's on Miami. The touchdown's going to stand.
So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand.
So it was on Miami, so the touchdown is going to stand, and Ole Miss is now down, hopefully 34-21 if they make the extra point. And they do. 3 minutes and 39 seconds, 71 yards, 9 plays, 34-21.
So the offense getting some momentum.
Let me think what other rivalry games. Maybe, I don't know if Sean's going to be okay on this. OU Nebraska. Getting back on the rivalry discussion. Yeah. Yeah, but that will be added on the list. I'll try to add a lot more. I know we've talked about the Iron Bowl, Georgia, Florida. I'm definitely doing that, no matter what anybody says. If y'all don't like it, go bleep yourself. How about the North Carolina games? Duke, North Carolina, NC State, Duke, NC State, Virginia Tech, Virginia. That's always been a good battle. A lot of good games.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
Second timeout Miami is used. But remember, Ole Miss will get the ball to start the second half because they won the toss and deferred. So far in this first half, it has been only Hurricanes, but as now they go out of bounds. That will stop the clock, however. Yeah, no need to use a timeout.
Second down after that short completion.
Next time we'll be back in Arizona. We'll be actually this weekend, funny thing is. Because I'll be not too far away from Phoenix International Raceway, which, by the way, NR203 returns this Thursday. Craftsman Truck Series Bowl Day qualifying at 5 p.m. Eastern. Busch Series Bowl Day qualifying at 3 Eastern. 5 p.m. Eastern, Craftsman Truck Race, Winston Cup qualifying next Saturday at 3. Busch Race next Saturday at 5. Next Sunday at 3. Cup Race at Phoenix before we pack up and head to Auto Club as we got a fumble. It's on Ole Miss. Ole Miss is going to run it back for a touchdown. And you talked about Ole Miss needed something going. They get the momentum, and it's now a close game. 34-27, now make it 34-28, as that will end the first half, Sean.
The ball's on the ground, and how about the defense just bouncing on it? They had the presence of mind to pick it up and go the other way for a touchdown.
And remember, they get the ball to start the second half, oh, by the way.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And this has just
I hope you guys are enjoying this one. This is a good contest we're calling tonight. Even though it was kind of getting ready to get boring at first, the key turnovers, first the pick six, now the fumble, and all of a sudden, Ole Miss, who didn't have life, now they're back in this football game.
blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offense.
There's the fumble replay. So that is a 53, 54-yard punt or fumble return for a TD. And that's the second takeaway for the Rebels defense tonight. Yeah, we're down by 6 with the second half to go. And like I said, Ole Miss gets the ball to start the second half. So now they have a chance to possibly take the lead.
Good job by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today.
You got to hand it to the Rebels defense, as that's a gain of 6. For making this a very good football game that at one point was about to get out of hand. And all of a sudden, it's now a very good football game, just like that. And if I'm correct, that's now, what, 14 points off of turnovers for the Rebels on defense.
Well, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that.
Correction, that's the third takeaway for the Rebels defense. Because remember, both teams had an interception. First down for Ole Miss. Oh yeah, for the Miami quarterback, they've had 2 picks. One of them was a pick 6. And now that fumble return for a touchdown just as we were getting ready to go to halftime. That was big for Ole Miss. Now they got a chance to take the lead tonight. As we hope you're enjoying the CFP playoff semifinals at the Vrbo Fiesta Bowl. They're inside the 47-yard line. They're now in Miami territory. First down, Ole Miss.
The Rebels pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Daniel Voiles, Senor Sean here at State Farm Center, or State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The YouTuber, our producer, and engineer back in Oklahoma City. Just a few days ago, I was calling Thunder and Phoenix Suns a few days ago. Flew back to Oklahoma City. Yeah, it's like I said, this is my third stream in a span of like 15 hours. As there's a sack, but wait, there's a flag on the play. That's a holding on the offense. That's not what Ole Miss needed.
Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense.
Oh, it'll be declined. See if that will be that's an interesting strategy as they get no gain, maybe like half a yard, but that's probably it.
I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Otherwise, you're backing them up into Ole Miss's own spot. Now they got to get something going here at the 38. Need to get to the 19 for a first. And, well, a sack is not going to do you any favors.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard.
Now bring up fourth down.
Confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in.
Ruben Baines Jr., the one who gave the sack. That's his second of the night. Next live stream will be Thunder Basketball. That will be on Tuesday. Hope you'll join us for that.
The punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field.
Yeah. Gonna be fun.
The handoff. He shreds the tackle. Tackles made, but
also, we're getting closer till pitchers and players report that spring training, which, by the way, we're not doing spring training if anyone's asking me.
And a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming
Yep. Where's my OKC comments? We'll take on the Albuquerque Isotopes to kick off opening night at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. 405-218-2150. Or your tickets at OKCComments.com. Sean and I will call the 28 games for Round Rock and OKC. The Rumble, the Red Clay Rumble, whatever the flip it's called. Well, let's call it OU Texas a minor league.
Past the 30. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by by this offensive line today?
There's nothing more that helps an offense.
We only did 3 series, even though I didn't get to invite one of the series with you, which was my fault.
Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense.
But the good thing is, it'll be 2 in Round Rock, 2 in Oklahoma City. Yeah, and I'll be on top of the NBA that I still have to do. Just remember that. Yeah, and we also have one more Mavericks game you and I have to call. Oh, by the way. Of course, Dallas Mavericks, regardless, will win the series against Oklahoma City, regardless of the final game of the series. And pass is caught, and they're short of the first down. That'll be 3rd down. If you're Ole Miss, Senor, if you hold Miami to a field goal, you're not in a bad position because you're only going to be down by 9 points. Last thing, if you're Miami, you don't need to do is throw an INT and got a flag. Looks like this is on Miami. Nope, I'm wrong.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer.
And I heard rumors that Las Vegas Ballpark's going to be in MLB 26 this year. Can you believe that, Sean? So I don't have to use that fictional ballpark.
First and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead.
Of course, we still will go to Sutter Health Park in real life against Sacramento. Be my first time calling East Coast games. That's not the NBA. Oh, by the way. Pass is caught. First down, but there's a flag. It's coming back. No, it's not. I am wrong. What the flip? Mama bleeper. They're going to go for a run, I would assume. And, yep, and they stop it.
Try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Okay, now it's
second and goal. Yeah, they're going to try to run it. But knowing the defense, they're going to have to hold them. And it's a touchdown. 1-yard touchdown run for number 4 of the Hurricanes. 40-28 Miami.
Better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a
I don't know what else. I don't know what else we could call for rivalries. I think we've just named off everything, but I think that's everything I know of. And that's another rivalry I was going to write down.
Now the all-important extra point.
Extra point is good. 3 minutes, 32 seconds, 8 plays, 71 yards, 41-28 Hurricanes. With 8:33 left to go here in the third quarter.
Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the
I know I'm not looking forward to getting up very early to call the OKC Comets and Charlotte game that will start at 10:05 Central.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense
I'm excited. Not.
Ready to play.
Yeah, and if that game is already done by lunchtime, I'll be like, well, what the fuck am I going to listen to next?
Takes the handoff, looking to throw.
No, I'm going to go get dinner in Charlotte. I did mention this in the when I was at the Spectrum Center. It's going to, and I said this to everybody if you tune into that game. It's going to feel weird for minor league baseball for me, going to call a minor league game that's not Oklahoma City Charlotte, which was hockey. That was the last time a minor league team, whether it was hockey or that was not the big leagues. Last time Oklahoma City and Charlotte played in minor league deal, you have to go all the way back to the hockey season, Sean. Back when the OKC Barons, now Bakersfield Condors now. That's a freaking good thing.
This one will be fair caught. And the Miami offense is back on.
I have to come down to Texas. It's only like 3 meetings, even though we're in the same division.
We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Which, by the way, WWE 2K26, I think, is the beginning of what? Backlash, if I'm correct. No. When you get ready to start a new season of WWE, it would be what? Start of Backlash? Because the finale would be WrestleMania.
Dropping back, it's back. The receiver makes the catch. That's a quick
and they're a yard short of.
Yardage on that short throw.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down.
Oh, I just realized. For anyone asking, and this is something I'm probably going to do, to make this a little short and easy, I'm probably going to do like all 3, like Raw, NXT, and SmackDown, I think all in like one. So I don't have to do like Raw, NXT, SmackDown like Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. I'm probably going to do it all in one. In one go. Huh?
That one lands and bounces out of bounds.
Yeah. If I do that, I'm gonna save the big ones for like the weekend. Like, you know what I mean? Like all the big PLEs. Like Money in the Bank, Survivor Series, Backlash. Plus all the NXT stuff will be on the weekends. I think it would make sense, you know what I mean? Because everybody's been liking all the WWE content that I've been starting to put out. Except my matches is some weird ass you-know-what voodoo. And then they all look at me and go, what the hell kind of matches are those? Remember, the game dictates the matches for me. I just get to stream it for you all, and then you can ask me what the bleep was this.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. To make the tackle, but
all the matches, not my fault. You can blame the game for that.
To me, like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes.
There is a crazy match I want. I did tell Senor Sean this, folks. I'm still going to do a SmackDown player, a Raw player, and an NXT player in a triple threat match inside of a steel cage.
Toss it to the back, running left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
But the thing is that, you know, this is going to also feel weird, and I think you could agree with me on this. It's going to feel weird not seeing Trick Williams on NXT for the new game, because now he's on the main roster. It's also going to feel weird. I also want TNA on the new WWE game. Oh, by the way. As we got a flag on the play.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
That's coming back.
It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flags.
Instead of that first down, it's 2nd and 23. It's been a rough night for the Rebels. And incomplete. That just adds salt to the wound there, Senor. But to go back to my, go back to the thing, like I said, it's going to feel weird not not seeing Trick Williams on NXT, if you know what I mean.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Yeah, I really am curious, how Trick Williams is going to do on his roster debut. Also possibly Obafemi if he loses the NXT title going up to the big roster. Can you imagine? Okay, I know I'm going to sound like a moron for this. Can you imagine if one of my matches on WWE 2K26 is Trick Williams versus John Cena, and I go, oh, bleep me.
With the catch, it's Lee.
And then you look at me and go, excuse me, Danny, but what is this match? Like, I didn't create this match. If you know what I mean.
Gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th.
I swear, if we get a Trick Williams Cody Rhodes would make a lot of sense. Because now that Trick Williams on the main roster.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind.
But imagine me saying Trick Williams CM Punk. Now that would be some cheese right there. If you know what I mean. But like I said, I'm really excited. Can't wait to see Jacob Fatu not with the MFTs, if you know what I mean.
In the third quarter. Can he make it to the marker?
First down and more. All the way at the 17. That's where he's going to stop, and it's a first down for Ole Miss.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive.
And they also want to keep this game close, if you know what I mean, Sean, as we're nearing the end of the third.
And they come through for you.
Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. Soccer with a strong tackle there.
National Championship game, by the way, will be January 19th, same day as the real-life National Championship game. Except ours will start at, let's see, it would be 7:30 Eastern. We're going to do it at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. That I have confirmed. 4:30 Eastern. I think that would make a lot of sense, right, Sean?
The physicality he has against the run as well.
Change of direction.
So that will be January 19th. That's on a Monday for anyone. So you can call it technically Monday Night Football, college football style. Our coverage will begin. We'll have the YouTuber do the pregame show from 12 to 3. Sean and I will have the pregame show at 3. And then 3:30, we will kick it off for the national championship game, as there's a first down, as they went for it on 4th down, and they got it. As we're coming to the end of the third quarter here in Glendale.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal.
And there's a sack.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards.
I will point this out when we have Backlash. Friday Night SmackDown will be in St. Louis, which will be the final Friday Night SmackDown until Backlash in St. Louis, which again will be with Randy Orton because we're in his hometown.
And the quarterback keeps it here.
And a keeper and didn't make it. Wait, what? Oh, there will be Randy Orton in that. Correct.
I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Because I know there's also the Royal Rumble I did not do on my game, and I will try to make sure to have every PLE done. If you know what I mean. So I can just recap as touchdown Ole Miss. I'll come back to what I was trying to say in a minute. But a touchdown for the Rebels. It's now 41-34. What a game we're having here tonight. Juan Lacey with the touchdown.
Way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off.
What were you going to say, John?
They'll set up now for the extra point try.
in the video. Look at that, 6 minutes. 16 plays, 83 yards, 6-minute drive, Sean. That's a lot of time they took off the clock. I did a drive that was like 7 minutes. Half of the first quarter. When I played an exhibition. This will be the final play of the third. 41-35. The one thing Miami does not need is another pick six. And then, just like that, it turns the tide. Gain of 8, and that's how the third quarter is going to end, Sean.
As we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running.
Look at the rushing yards, 170 to 72. That's been the big difference right there.
We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Final quarter here in the, can we say this, Sean? The penultimate game of the college football season. As we already did the Peach Bowl earlier tonight, we're doing this game, and we'll hope you'll join us January 19th for the national championship game. Regardless if I am right or not on these semifinal games, just remember, we're doing this for fun, because why the hell not? First down for the Hurricanes.
We bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The Canes line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back has it on screen now. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space.
Remember, it's a one-score game, but remember, Miami could make it back up to a two-score game.
Really good job in the open field.
2nd and 6.
Nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
After this game is over, we'll have your Whataburger post-game report. By the way, I don't know if I told Sean this. All of the comments games will be sponsored by Whataburger for the post-game report, for anyone asking. Because I know there will be sometimes I'll have the Southwest Copy Systems post-game show with Albert.
First down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
First down. Ole Miss is not led tonight.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy.
This is almost the same score we saw in the Rose Bowl last week, Senor.
They give up a couple more third down.
Remember that?
Like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Boy, if the IRL game is any indication from this, we're in for a good one.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half.
Around the,
great first half, and has gotten plenty of touches. So
oh, wow.
Got to make sure this
that score I just saw a second ago.
So far.
Good job leading the clock on this drive so far.
Also, after this game is also over, Sean and I are going to do score checks, because as of this stream, the NFL game just went final, which means the NFL playoffs, as of this taping for us, is set. But we have to hand out participation trophies and all that.
He didn't come up with more yards.
So, but here's what Sean and I can agree on. Regardless of our IRL picks for the Peach Bowl, no matter what, we know the Big Ten for the 2nd season in a row will be in the national championship game. We just don't know who that team is going to be, if you know what I mean.
Play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
And that's a big stop for Miami, or for Ole Miss, because they just forced Miami a punt. That's big there, Sean.
That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time.
No return. We're going to be at the 24. So, can Ole Miss, for the first time tonight, get the lead?
And looking to throw now on 1st down.
As pass is incomplete.
Ball is incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion makes
Second and 10.
from the 24.
Ole Miss needs to score a touchdown to take the lead.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. After the incompletion, QB tries it again.
That's a good gain, but it's going to be a gain of 7.
A solid gain.
Remember, Ole Miss went a little over 6 minutes on the drive trying to get back into this game, and that wore the Miami defense out completely. Do they have another 6-minute drive to do that, Sidney? As there's the first down for them.
Pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line and to back.
But never say never in this game, right?
Well, yeah, never say never, but it's just...
A solid run, good for first down yardage.
Well, they got 11 minutes left to get something going. Caught. We got a flag, however, on the play, out of bounds, short of the first down, but let's read the flag first. It's a holding that's going to come back to haunt them. So instead of 2nd and 1, back it up to the 24, the original line of scrimmage. Need to get to the 44 for a first down. It's intercepted. That was the one thing you did not need to do, and the Miami Hurricanes are in the 13-yard line, but we got an injured player.
We'll take a timeout while they check it out.
That was the one thing you didn't need to have happen, right, Senor? Pass is caught. Gain of 4 on the play. The one thing Ole Miss did not need is that turnover. And that might have just come back to haunt them.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play.
Now the question is, can the defense force a turnover on Miami to have any chances? Nope, pass is caught for the touchdown. So that interception comes back to haunt Ole Miss, and Miami has a 2-score lead.
This guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And man, this poor defense, they might want to
the dagger right there.
Because right now, it is not working.
But we know when we do our IRL picks, it will be a good one, and it's a good debate we will always talk about.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's going to be a good debate. I can't wait to
And not through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to do it. So, like I said, we invite you to join us January 19th. That will be our next college football stream, the final one of the season. The national championship game between the two semi-winners. We'll talk on the pregame show. Sean and I will talk about these two teams, their journey from the playoff all the way up to this point.
The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue.
We'll be at Miami, Florida.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence.
First down for Ole Miss, but like you said, Senor, it might be too little too late.
Block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking deep to the right side.
And they just threw another pick.
Tonight thrown by this QB.
That just adds insult to injury. That's something we are definitely going to be talking about in our IRL picks.
A two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And something we've talked about. O.J. Federique Jr. with the interception. It was intended for number 19.
Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field.
Just when you thought Ole Miss had the momentum, it swings into Miami's favor, and we can officially say this game's going to probably be over. So unofficially, and don't take my word for it, and don't say if I'm right or wrong, wait till we get the official word from the IRL game, but it's more likely it could be Oregon-Miami for the national championship game. Again, don't quote me on that. Wait till we get the official confirmations once we get the real IRL scores.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play.
Yep. So, like I said, don't take my word for, or don't quote me on that. Like I said, wait till the official word. Just like whenever I did the playoffs, I always tell everybody, I don't know who's been eliminated. Don't take my word for it. Wait till we get the official word. Then you will see in the description. Because I won't find out, but you will. Because I do not, because you know about me, I will always be wrong, so don't quote me on that. I always say, wait till you get the official word, if I'm correct. As that's a gain of 2 on the play. Whataburger post-game report coming up next. John and I will preview the national championship game before we get,
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he shoved out of bounds.
Now for these two teams, for these two teams that make it to the semis, you're now 60 minutes away from accomplishing your goal back in August of last year. Who will be the second national champion in the 12-team playoff format? Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. Let's read the flag first.
Let's check it out.
It's roughing the passer. That will more than likely seal this game.
Ouch, that is an obvious call. You cannot make contact with the quarterback after the play.
Excuse me. Yeah, that's definitely going to seal it. By the way, we have Cody Smart, our sideline reporter. Hopefully he's not doing anything crazy.
I haven't been able to hear from him the whole game.
I think he's enjoying a lot of the enchiladas that I think somebody provided him at halftime.
Probably.
Because remember, we're in Arizona, we've had Mexican food, so even though we don't care about the Ward Figures deal, but hey, we're enjoying a great meal nevertheless.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense.
Yeah.
And this time, they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
It's been a very good game. If you're Miami, you got to be very proud of how much you've accomplished here tonight. If you're Ole Miss, take nothing away from you guys making it almost to the national championship. If they make this field goal, that will definitely ice the game, Sean.
Selects to send out the field goal unit.
We'll see what happens.
And it's good. That might have just iced it right there, boys and girls.
Yeah, that more than likely has.
So unofficially, it's looking like it's going to be Miami and Oregon. But again, don't take my word for it. And don't say if I'm right or wrong. We'll wait until the official confirmation is confirmed.
And now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Ray. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions.
Yeah, but it's not going to matter as that sack really just sums up their night tonight.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails.
Yeah, it pretty much has.
Find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So behind the
Less than 6 minutes left to go here in the game in Glendale. 51-35 in favor of the Golden Hurricanes. And that's a gain of 5, so back to the original line of scrimmage. Now we'll bring up third down. This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the NCAA and the World Racing Association for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction or rebroadcast or retransmitted or any other discriminations or the use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the NCAA, as that is caught for a first down. And the World Racing Association is prohibited, as we have a flag on the play, and that's a holding on Ole Miss. No surprise there. NCAA and the World Racing Association want to thank you fans for your support of these bowl games, and we hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast.
Offensive line resorting to anything to try to protect the quarterback. Now in third and very long, looking to throw.
Pass is caught, but we got a flag on the play.
Down, but a penalty flag on the field.
Another holding. Like Ole Miss needs to have more penalties here tonight.
Defense will accept the holding,
if you know what I mean.
This pass rush has been ferocious.
So now third and 24.
Protect the quarterback.
Less than 5 minutes left to go in the game. Pass is caught, but there's a flag on the play. It's another holding. As if Ole Miss needs 3 holding calls, for heaven's sakes. Last chance for Ole Miss. Another flag. Another holding, I'm going to guess. Watch, I'm going to be right. No, I'm wrong. It's a roughing the passer. All right.
Oh, no, fighting again.
So that's an automatic first down.
Pressure is coming.
Another throw, another flag, and incomplete. Another holding. That's the 4th holding penalty tonight on this drive.
Good grief.
This is called the holding bowl for Ole Miss, for God's sakes. Thank God that's not another flag.
In terms of the holding,
Get caught up in third down. What's an
No.
offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own
and
team.
I'm just ready to get out of here.
I think you and I are saying the same thing.
Except most of the fans are gone anyway. It's from the Ole Miss side.
If you're Miami Hurricanes, you're going to be staying up all night. But you got your work cut out.
The offense will try to convert here on fourth down.
They're going to be celebrating all night due to the fact they're headed to the national championship.
It's lead. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Another flag.
That's
Roughing the passer.
Good grief.
Hold the lead late in the game. Undisciplined penalty. On first down, it's play action. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a
They
deep
didn't know what to
throw.
think anymore with all these stupid
Now it's second down.
penalties.
Mm-hmm.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's right.
As we got another, you guessed it, a flag.
Let's check out this call.
That's coming back.
Another holding.
Defense will accept the
This is the holding bowl.
This pass rush has been ferocious. Offensive line doing anything to try to protect the quarterback. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's right. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Swarm with a pass rush.
That's fourth down, so they're going to have to go for it.
I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. On the run, he'll let it go. And the fourth down pass is incomplete.
Incomplete, but wait, Sean, we got a flag. Oh, it's on Ole Miss. That will seal it. Turnover on downs. Miami has the ball. You can definitely say a great win for the Hurricanes, despite this about to be out of hand.
Oh, really? He's about to. He is.
Trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
I don't know why Ole Miss is calling their timeouts. They don't make a difference.
Short pass finds the tight end. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here. Trying to get
Timeout for the defense. That's the second. They're just trying to burn up the timeouts, and because we also have that 2-minute timeout coming up.
Off the play fake. Looking to
At least here, Ole Miss. It's over.
right near the end zone.
And they've called their final timeout.
Offense will have first and goal now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock
These
as
Ole Miss.
possible for their offense.
Miami still has 2 timeouts.
Here, it's first and goal.
Miami's not going to waste them. There's no point.
Touchdown, but we got a flag. This is going to come back.
Yeah, it's on back.
Let's check out the
Yep, holding. I clearly saw a holding call, Sean.
Good grief.
So the touchdown.
Like I said, the holding bowl is back.
Back them up. That stings. There's the handoff. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
And remember, that's the last play until the 2-minute timeout. So they're going to go to the 2-minute timeout as planned.
As the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today.
Yeah, it is an impressive win. So unofficially, until if it's confirmed or not, it will be Oregon, Miami. Oh boy, Sean, that will be a fun one if it's those two teams in IRL.
Looking for the touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second and goal. Now it's third and goal for the offense.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. It's a quarterback keeper.
And tackled as we're at 1, coming up to a minute to go in the game.
He decides to keep it himself, get some yards, but not enough for the first down. Interesting call coming up now on fourth.
Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes.
Fourth and goal coming up here. They're just going to waste as much time as they can.
Mm-hmm. And the kick is good. So a great win for the Hurricanes as they will take down
kick it away here and just try to close
So they
the
will
game
win
out.
it more than likely by a score of 54-35, pending if they get anything. But doesn't matter what Ole Miss does on this drive, it will be Miami who will get this victory here tonight.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense
Pass is incomplete.
throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They look to throw it here on second down. The pocket breaking down. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside.
Yeah, it's a big sack. Remember, the clock is ticking because remember, Ole Miss doesn't have any timeouts. Miami does. So I think that might have been the last play of the game.
All day has been quite an accomplishment.
Unless they get this play off. Yes, they do. This will be the last play of the game.
The pass rush closes.
And it is a sack, and that will end the game, Sean, as the Miami Hurricanes will win 54-35 over the Rebels. And unofficially, it will be Miami versus Oregon for the national championship game, pending if I'm right or not, based on the IRL's games. How about a day for Carson Beck despite the pigs? He was on fire tonight. So any final thoughts, Sean, before we get out of here?
Oh, man. Incredible game done by Miami. I don't think it would have made a difference what Ole Miss could have done. Miami was just too difficult, and it was just all Miami.
Yep, so unofficially, Miami and Oregon for the national title game. If I'm right or not, we'll have your answers on who that will be. We invite you to join us for college football finale on the day of the national championship game. 3:30 Central Time kickoff. We'll be on the air at 3 o'clock for the pregame show. Sean and I look forward to seeing you all in Miami, Florida. And thank you to Cody Smart. Thank you to our studio engineer, the YouTuber, and also Senor Sean for joining me. I'm Dean DeRules. Thank you for joining me and saying good night from the State Farm Stadium, where the final, Miami beats Ole Miss 54-35, and Oregon slays Indiana 50-something, whatever, over in that game. You can find that out while watching the Chick-fil-A Beach Bowl, but yeah. Coming up next, it's your local news already in progress. We'll talk to you soon on the season finale of College Football 26. You've been watching the World Racing Association's Multimedia Network.